Hello, 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 everybody. Today is another story time day where as we get into learning about how to be able to make get your own photos together, to be able to participate in pageants, and how to be able to do your own comp card like this one. You can also do it handmade. And how to get your business cards on there, and how to be able to get your pictures on it, to be able to get your resumes and other different things together that you want to be able to do. So today we're going to get into why I chose this picture as a stage shot of me. I got my name signed on the back. Paula Abdul right there. You can see it. That's my signature. Okay. And why I chose this picture right here. Okay. And the reason why I chose that particular picture, okay, is because I feel that is going to be a good picture because it's showing me in the light of me doing what I'm doing in my element. When I'm working and I'm working on stage and I'm performing on stage and I'm modeling or whatever, I want the modeling agencies and the particular agencies that I'm working for or I'm striving to get a job for to know that I do this stuff for a living. I do it for real and I'm being realistic about what I do. We're going to get into some personal information about myself, and we're also going to get some things straightened out as well. Okay, very good. Okay, so I got a couple of pieces of paper I got to grab over here on the left, and I'll be back in just a few seconds. Very good. Also know, young people, when you're going to be taking and you're going to be traveling and stuff like that, remember in the United States of America now, in order for you to be able to get your federal ID and passport, always have a birth certificate. Okay, you have a county birth certificate and then you have a big birth certificate that's like this. Okay, make sure that you take those down to the DMV or whatever particular place that you get your ID so you can get a federal identification, okay, and have your passport and stuff, and then have a federal identification so that you can be able to get your identification changed over from a regular identification to the type of identification that you can be able to use so you can be able to fly and go to different places that you want to go to. Okay, and that's a certificate of my live birth. My certificate of my live birth says name a child. My birth name is Rachel. First name Rachel, middle name Michelle, second name Stewart, sex female. I was born a single birth. It said this birth was a single. It didn't say twin. It didn't say triplet. It said single. Okay, it said the date of birth August 14, 1972. I was born at 12:42 p.m. Okay, at midnight. My place of birth was Los Angeles County, USC Medical Center. The street address is 12 North State Street. Okay. I was born inside the city or the corporate city limits of Los Angeles, California and Los Angeles County. My mother that birthed me into the world name was Shirley Ann Ford. My birthplace was California. My father, okay, was age 21. Age of my mother was 21 years old when I was born. At the time, my mother was living at 142 West 66th Street. Okay. And it says also my father, was 21 years old also. His name was Willie Earl Stewart Sr. And, the color and the race of my father, they put white, present or last occupation. He was a student at a trade school. But they didn't put just exactly what it was. And then they had my mother's name, Shirley Stewart, and local registration, and I can't read the doctor's name. But it was August 14th that it was signed, and that's coming from the County B. McCormick Registrar Recorder County Clerk. So there's no way in the world I could have possibly lied about my birth on the date of birth that I was born. Okay, because it's right there on my birth certificate. Y'all have it in my hand. I read it. Okay. Also the smaller county clerk birth certificate and my birth name, as you can see, it was filed, date filed October 1972, date issued December 14, 2001. When I went back down there to the local registration number, they gave me a 0062566. But you see right here, it says my birth name, okay, is up there. Close up, close. Okay. As close as I possibly can get it. And if I get it up there close, you might see to say date of birth. August 14, 1972. Okay. County of birth. You see it right there. It says Los Angeles. Okay. Right there, my birth name, spelled Rachel M. Stewart. That's my birth name. Not my stage name. And you see it right there. So, hey, I showed you it. Okay. And the reason why I did that is because even though that's personal information, okay, is proven that what I'm saying is what birthday that I say that I have and where I say I'm at right there and where I live. You see it right there. It says State of California certification of vital record. That's not a copy. That's the real thing. So there's no reason for Paula Abdul to have to lie about her identity. There's no reason for me to have to lie about my birth date. There's no reason about me have to do that. If IMDb or some other Wikipedia or some other people or journalists got the birthday wrong, or they deliberately changed the birth date or did something illegal or whatever, that don't have nothing to do with me. Okay, that's not my fault. That wasn't my personal mistake. I didn't make that mistake. That could have been a typographical error that was typed in by somebody else who didn't know what they was talking about. Okay. And that happens every now and then. Okay. Now, we're going to get into some different things. Also, I'm also cut my wig for the girls who going to do a natural pageant. If you're going to do a natural pageant, maybe you might be trying to go to extravaganza or some other pageant. And I'm going to do a little show and tell with a few pictures and stuff like that. Some other crowns and stuff that I got, some sashes. And then also I'm going to let you see what some of my robes look like. So if you're expecting to get a robe title or something like that, what the robe title is, okay, and what it looks like. I have several other robes, but I just found a few, and then I put those up, and then I put some sashes with them or something like that, and that's a short tail. But what I'm gonna do is, like I promised that I said I was gonna do when I was doing a makeup tutorial, but I never got to it, is we're gonna read this comp card and this a handmade resume and business plan right here. We're gonna start right now. First of all, I'm taking this little clip off here. Okay, is how I done it. Okay, all I did was went to FedEx. I got some pretty stiff paper. Okay, I found the picture that I wanted, and I took that picture and I put it on a printing machine. And every time, and put it on color, and I put the picture on there that I wanted on the printing machine, and I printed it. Then I put my business card up over that. Okay, if I get up close up on it, you may see it saying Supermodel Pageant Stars. Real close. Okay. And then it says Queen, California or whatever. But that is a business card, okay? At that time. And everything. And so what I did is I put my name and everything. Age, right here, 47 years old. I just wrote that in with my hand like a comp card. Height, 5'3". Okay, I just wrote that in. Okay, shoe size, 7.5. I wrote it in. Height, okay, weight. At that moment, I was 120 pounds. Okay, and so I wrote the body weight in that I was at that moment. Ethnicity. When I put the ethnicity, you see I wrote it. Ethnicity, okay, is Native American. Did I put Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot? Okay, sex at birth is female. Measurements is 38, 28, 38. Okay, and I took some kind of yellow marker and I just wrote that in. Okay, that way you know, because sometimes some people don't know if a person is transsexual, transgender, trans, you know, whatever, or if they, you know, trans, or if they are born a natural born biological female. And this is the reason why I had to make sure I wrote in sex at birth. Okay, just like it says on my birth certificate. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? When you wonder what they say. Do they say sex? It says sex. It says right here. That's the birth certificate. Sex, right there. Female. It says it. You see it. Okay, Paula Abdul ain't got no reason to lie about her sex. I don't have to pretend or nothing. I don't have a reason to do that. Okay, there's no reason for me to do it. Right here, right there, right up there, close up there. If I get too close, it says sex. Right there, it says female. And it's been it's been like that since October of 1972. Okay, that's the date my birth certificate was filed. Right there. And it's still the same. Even to this very day. Okay. It's still like that. Okay. This birth certificate. You see it, right? Right there. It's up there. You see August 14th, 15th, or whatever. It's up close. It's real close, like right over here. But it's up there. If you look hard enough, you will see it. Okay? But that's what I'm trying to say. Okay? Hey, Paula Abdul ain't got no reason to lie about her sex. No, I'm not a clone, replace rock star, and none of that other stuff. I don't have no reason to do all of that. Okay, there's no reason to be deceitful about anything. Okay, so when I put sex at birth, female, that was true. I was being truthful. I wasn't lying. Okay, you feel me? And then if you can read what it's saying on the little card here, it says supermodeling pageant stars. Queen, California, Queen of Pop, Rock, and Soul, modeling, pageant star, and Queen, and all of that. And then it has Queen Los Angeles, Queen Classic, Miss California is my titles. I got other titles after, you know, way after that. I got these cards a long time ago, and then it got my it said check me out at Paula Abdul. At that point, it was at that time it was at 904gmail.com. Okay, but then it changed to Paula Abdul 173 at gmail.com. Okay, so it changed. Okay, and so I gave everybody the new Gmail number. Okay, and so like that, so you know, an email. So when they write me, it's Paula Abdul it's Paula Abdul, lowercase PAULA ABDUL 173 at gmail.com. Okay, so I was truthful about that, and then I put Paula Abdul Sutton Senior, and then I put down there, way there, it has AKA Paula Abdul, because that's my full stage name, and then that's just the names that they put on the first two names that they put on the album, whatever album. Okay, but it's a whole lot of people who have the same name. Okay, so even if I do send a demo tape in and I make some records and I make some songs and I write some songs to put together some songs, anybody who have that name can try to claim that music, can strive to claim that music. Even if the music is copyrighted, they can still say, okay, well, her name is Paula Abdul too, so I want to sing the music and I want to get out there and travel and perform and do it too. And you know what? It's a lot of people do that. You know, it's a whole lot of people. My favorite rock stars, singers, movie stars, pop stars, Michael Jackson got lookalikes, celebrity lookalikes, and Katy Perry and everybody. And so do I. And some of them are lighter skinned than me and some are darker skinned than me, and it don't matter. Okay, those are fans out there doing the music and enjoying themselves and having a good time with the music. And I'm glad that all the fans and the kids and everybody else is singing and dancing on stage, having fun and doing your little tap dance number, pop doing music and whatever. I'm just happy that y'all enjoying the music and y'all having a good time with it and everything. But we're gonna get into this, what this say right here. Okay, and this right here is my professional resume. as written when I wrote it before quarantine came in. I wrote it January 26, 2020, and I started typing it up. Okay, and from there, I also typed up a little business plan and everything, and so I'm gonna read it off. And after I get finished reading it off, we're gonna get to styling these wigs. Okay, it started right here. Paula Abdul. This is how I type it up. Southern singer, and I always put Paula Abdul right behind it. What the record company chooses to use is this, because I guess maybe the full name is too long, so they use the first and the middle. Okay, and first and middle, right there, Paula Abdul. Are we good? Okay, and this is what it says. It says professional singer, recording artist, and female impersonator and supersonator. Okay, from February 1984 to January 26, 2020. It's a beauty queen for many pageant systems, West Coast Fabulous Faces pageants, My Royal Crown pageant system, Miss American Beauties pageant system, California Gold Coast pageant systems, Tyler's Anti-Airs pageant systems, Little Miss Perfect pageant system, Supreme Me pageant system, Amazing Star pageant systems. And that's the company. Okay, and the companies that I worked with, okay, and did, competed and all that stuff like that. It said, I am a spokesperson, a spokeswoman, and spokesmodel for Amazing Stars pageant system and Woman of the Year for their pageant system. I'm also their Grand Supreme Talent, Grand Supreme Model, Spirit Title Holder, and Beauty Queen for their pageant system, and have been for over 3 years now. I am a competitive pageant queen and defend my titles very well. I hold city titles as queen and Grand Supreme Queen, as well as state, national, and international titles as a beauty queen. I have been a state appointed queen for Dream Girl USA and Young American Miss International, Supreme Me pageants, National Face Supreme Queen, Supermodel Supreme Queen, and Talent Supreme for them also, for supersonation and female impersonation, singer and dance choreographer. I'm an award-winning dance choreographer as well, receiving Dance Achievement Awards and trophies and a few Grammys, etc. for performance and stage performance. I am still a showgirl as well. That's never changed. It has changed since the 1980s. Everything that I did in the 1980s, I still do. Okay, very good. Good to know. Okay, from August 23rd, 2012 to January 26, 2020, when I started traveling and doing pageants and touring again, that's when it started. Okay, again, I wrote down from that time what I was doing in order to be able to make those pageants happen. Costume designer, hairstylist, you see me style hair and wigs. Makeup artist, you see me do makeup. Okay, so that wasn't a lie. You see me put costumes out there that I made and created, so you know that I ain't made that up. Okay, so I do makeup artistry on myself and anyone else that does not know how to do their own makeup. I have designed my own costumes for stage performances since 1987. I sung with professional studio choirs as a young woman, so I developed the ability to make my own garments. I can use a sewing machine and also sew by my hand as well. I know how to create costumes, create and dye fabrics as well. I learned the skills of makeup artistry from Los Angeles City College's theater department makeup artist professors. My career has always been about me supporting myself and working on improving abilities to create and design clothing myself. I also know how to stone gowns, purses, and shoes, and anything with rhinestones and crystals. So yes, I am experienced in creating my own costuming. I do natural pageants, glitz pageants, and semi-glitz pageants, as well as high glitz beauty pageants and talent competitions. I also currently own over 200 costumes that I own and some I have acquired through various venues and have upgraded to showgirl costumes and attire. In my lifetime, I have performed in many talent and pageants and concerts since 1987, over 400 performances in all, 230 of them being just pageants themselves, and that's the truth. Okay, I've been doing this stuff for a long time, over 30 years or more. So currently, at that moment, before the quarantine happened, I was telling you about that. Currently at Los Angeles City College, so I'm working as a choreographer right now, mostly in finishing up my AA at Los Angeles City College in the performing arts. July 8th to 1987 to present 2020. Okay, I was there for at Los Angeles City College for the February 2020 spring semester year. Okay, so Los Angeles City College, music major, vocal performer. And That was the school I was at. It said my vocal range is mezzo soprano. For some people who didn't know that, they know that's mezzo, M-E-Z-Z-O. So for people who are music majors or people who that's into music and singing and vocal performance or striving to get into that, please look that up. Okay, I'm not a castrato. That's a male soprano, that a man that was castrated, and so his voice can be high, so he can sing like a female. But he's a castrato. But I'm not a male. I'm a female, and I have a high vocal range, and it's not castrato. It's mezzo, M-E-Z-Z-O, soprano, mezzo. Okay. Vocal range is mezzo soprano, but my octaves can go as far as soprano 1 and as low as alto, depending on what kind of music I am performing. I do gospel music, commercial music, and classical music. I am a gospel singer that is also classically trained as well. I also studied piano up to piano 3 and percussion, drumming, as well as classical guitar as well. Dance and theater and modeling were minors for me, although I'm a dance specialist as well. I studied modeling with Los Angeles City College, as well as passed the class for Charm Modeling 1 and 2 with Tamika Productions West, right at Los Angeles City College in 1989. A month after I graduated from high school, I started modeling training for runway and fashion shows. Skills is written in here. My skill sets. My current strengths are that I work real hard. I learn fast no matter what the task is. I am considered to be a triple threat because I can sing, dance, and act, as well as being a musician. But I know I can be a quadruple threat at times because I play most of the instruments in the rhythm section, etc. as well. I am a genetically born female. I am not transgender or transsexual. I was really born female. So, I mean, sometimes my voice is so deep that sometimes people just think I probably was a boy transformed to a girl, but that's not true. Okay. I just want to clarify that. I don't have nothing against transgender or transsexuals or whatever. You see what I'm saying? But, sometimes some people they think that I am. Okay. So, that's just the way it is. But I was born naturally for, born female, and for sometimes some people who may think that, and it may be some transsexual transgenders who may think that or identify with me as female because my voice is so deep, and they guys and their voice is deep, and they see themselves as female, or whatever that situation is, because I'm not transgender or whatever, so I don't know what's going on with that situation or whatever. But if it's male, okay, or they was assigned a certain gender at birth, and then they chose to be another gender, okay, or they feel like in their heart they were, or whatever, and they chose to be female, that's fine if that's their life, because I don't live in their body. I'm not in their body. I'm not in their mind. So, I can't say, if they are or aren't. So I'm not going to say that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's not my expertise. I'm not a doctor. I don't deal with that situation. You see what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against people that are transgender or transsexual. I don't want you to think that. Okay? But I just had to clarify that. I was born a natural born female. Okay? And if you already knew that, that's fine. For some people who didn't know, maybe they might have been confused. That's fine too. But I just want to clarify that. And that's why I got the birth certificate, so you can see it. Okay, and then it says dance choreography. My skills, I'm continuing on with that. It says dance choreography and ballet and point work, jazz, modern dance, tap dance, flamenco dance, folklorico dance, African dance, reggae dance, and recording artist. I work in studios, recording music, and laying down vocal tracks as well. Stage performer, thespian. A thespian is a performer or actress or actor. Don't get that mixed up with lesbian. I mean, the words rhyme, but it don't mean the same thing. There is thespian, Thespian. Thespian. Okay, stage performer, thespian, and showgirl, specializing in female impersonation as well. Okay. You feel me? Okay. And so that's what that is. It's not the same word. I didn't say lesbian. I said thespian. Okay. Because I know sometimes people get the wrong thing in their mind and then start making up rumors and start lying. And there's no need to be doing that. I'm transparent. I always have been truthful. Okay. I can't speak for the other people in the recording businesses and in the record companies or whatever they're doing, and whoever else in these talent management and agencies is whatever. I can't speak for them. Okay. If they choose to be deceitful about Paula Abdul's life, that's them. They don't have nothing to do with me. Okay. I'm choosing to be transparent and be truthful with my fans of what's really going on. Okay. No matter what people trying to make up. Okay. Very good. So that's why I said that. I said I'm a showgirl specializing in female impersonation as well. So when people say, what is supersonation? Supersonation means a female impersonator. a woman that is a woman that sings her music. I may see songs on my record or album, and I may see songs by other artists and other singers that I'm inspired by as well. But I also, do the costuming and stuff like that. I might transfer myself into Katy Perry. I transfer myself into Janet Jackson. I transfer myself into Britney Spears. I transfer myself into other people too. I don't just do Paula Abdul. I might transfer myself into Bugs Bunny if that's what I want to do. Okay, if I feel like that I want to do it and I want to sing a song from a cartoon song or from Looney Tunes, then I'm gonna do that. Okay, you feel me? But I have a situation where sometimes I flow back and forth to different songs. I might do Tony Basil and Madonna and Whitney Houston and Katy Perry and Britney Spears and Janet Jackson song and like 3, 4, 5 of my songs. And then next thing you know, I'm doing Selena Gomez's song. And I might do a couple of songs by Selena Quintanilla Perez and Jennifer Lopez, and then I will fall back into singing some of my songs. Okay, so I have a tendency to sing some of my songs or singing some of everybody else's songs sometimes too. Okay, just to show I can flow with them, I can rock with the best of the world if I want to. If you don't see me sing some of the stuff by Ariana Grande and Britney Spears, so you already know. Y'all seen the video. Okay, so if I want to flow with them, I want to rock with them, I can rock with them. Okay, that's what a supersonator is. She can do rock and roll music. She can do soul, pop, R&B, classical, gospel. She can switch between all the genres, opera, everything. Okay, that's what a supersonator can do. She don't just do only one style of music. She can do all the styles of music on planet. She can do them all. World music, classical music, Hollywood, Bollywood. She can do all that stuff. She can flow with any of it. Okay, that's what a supersonator is. Okay, I clarified that. Moving on, we're going to my hobbies. Okay, because sometimes people want to know that stuff. That's important to know. Okay, so people might think that ain't important to put on a resume, but I think it is important to put on a resume so somebody can know something about you. Is that all right? Okay, hobbies. My current hobbies include doing as many live performances as I can do. Concerts, pageants, performing at clubs and ballrooms, hotels, and whatever venue is looking for performers that are female and that can do drag. Okay, because I do the drag. Okay, I do it because, hey, like I said, y'all see, I don't got a lot of hair. Okay, so I got to put on some kind of wig or do something. I got to put on some makeup and some lipstick, and I taught y'all to do that. And, do the little lashes and the eyelashes and stuff the way I do it. Okay, you feel me? Hair, natural beauty, all that. I did all of that. So I have to do that. Okay, that's why I'm doing it. I have to do the drag thing for me because I'm a female that don't have a lot of hair. For the ones who have natural long hair, God bless your soul. You do. You may not have to use wigs and weave and everything. That's fine. Okay. And if you don't have to do that, but there's some with female on earth who just don't have all that long hair. Okay. They just didn't come from them breeds that have extremely long hair. Whatever is not in their DNA. Whatever. I'm a butter breed, so we don't have a lot of long hair. Okay. We may have the beautiful, like exotic type, Egyptian, like Oriental, Asian type features or Asiatic features, even though our skin is kind of tan and dark because we Creole. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? That's Native American, Indian, you mix with Spanish, Indian, African, all of that. And because we Creole, okay, so, some Creoles are real bright skin like Beyonce, some are kind of tan complected like mine. Some people may not have known that, okay? But I'm breaking that down, okay? I'm Creole too, just like Beyonce, but my skin is just a little bit darker, okay? Coming from the tribe of Native American, Indian, Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot, Indian, okay? That's what they call it, black feet. Because you see how dark my skin is? See how tan? My feet like that too, Blackfoot. Very good. Is that right? And so I'm hoping that breaks some of that down. That's why we do the wigs. Okay. And for the ones, I'm here for the girls who don't have the hair, who don't have the lamp, who trying to do this pageant thing too. Okay. And if you have alopecia, okay, no matter what part of the United States of America that you in, I'm on your side. I understand what you're going through and I'm here for you. For the ones who don't understand that, they don't. They may criticize this video, they may laugh, they may poke fun, and that's fine if that's what they want to do. I ain't saying it's right, okay? But you see what I'm saying? So for the ones who do need the wigs, whether they're young children, young adults, teenagers, girls, boys, male, female, transgender, transsexual, whatever, if you do need them, I understand, okay? You ain't got to explain to Paula. I do. Okay, because I understand what's going on. Okay, some people need the weave. Some people need the lashes. They don't have extremely long lashes. They need them. Okay, in order to be able to make the thing happen. Okay, is that all right? So that's what I'm talking about when I say I do drag. Okay, and I understand that. Okay, hotels or whatever a venue is looking for performers that are female that can do drag, as well as supersonations and supersonator as a female that does impersonations of famous rock stars and pop star singers, as well as myself. I also do impersonations of myself, seeking employment in a venue that does not fear women doing drag as well. Okay. Also, that have room in their heart for one more queen who love to sing, dance, and act. Okay. I put my email, Paula Abdul 173@gmail.com. Okay. My age is 47, but I had a birthday about a month and a half ago, so it's 48 now. Okay, years old, currently still doing performances wherever I can find work. Most of the talent Tierra pageant circuit for the 20 and up contestants. I'm currently the 20 and up divisional queen and grand supreme for America's Fattest Faces, and they're talent winner and grand talent supreme. So I am currently a professional queen already. Thank you for reading this resume. Okay. Sincerely from Paula Abdul, Sutton Senior, Paula Abdul Senior, aka Paula Abdul. Birth name is also Rachel Michelle Stewart. My stage name is Paula Abdul. It is also the name on my records, etc. Thank you very much. And it's also the name that you see on my YouTube videos when they come up. Okay. And so when they come up, it always have that. Okay. All right. It always have Paula Abdul. You see it. Okay. Every time you pull it up, you see Paula Abdul up under there too. Okay. With the picture. Okay. So it's always been like that. Very good. Thank you. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So I never have been deceitful about my name. When I sit there in a resume to Capitol Records, Virgin Records, it was always like this. It was always like that. They always knew what the birth name was. Even though they chose to put Paula Abdul on the record, that don't mean that they didn't know the Rachel Michelle Stewart was Paula Abdul. They did know. Every time I make a resume, they always know. Okay, very good. Okay, now we're on this page right here. Got a picture of a doctor. But that ain't my picture. I should have got that off. But anyway, that's Paula Abdul. Right there. I typed it in big. And you can see it. Is it okay? Very good. It says singer, dancer, choreographer, supersonator, female impersonator, grand supreme queen, supermodel, actress, video star, film star, glamour model, and print model. Print is picture. You do print. Okay, and they start putting those pictures in magazines and pageant magazines and magazines and things like that, and on their websites on, Facebook and things like that. That's what print is. Okay, so and then this is what I'm writing out. I'm sending this out to all. This is not respected persons, respected ones. If you want to hire me for something, this is the reason why I'm reading it as well, so they can get some information. It says drag in all clubs looking for female impersonators. All companies and clubs, including gay clubs and bars in Los Angeles County and throughout the Americas, seeking jobs in Canada and overseas as well, but mainly in Los Angeles County. Okay, I'm not excluding anybody, because you never know who may give you a job. Some people that may be heterosexual and they may be in the other side of the world, and they might not be LGBTQ, whatever that is. But sometimes those people may not even give you a job. They might not even give you an opportunity. It may be someone else. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I'm a gay, but what I'm saying is this: because of the work that I do and the type of singing and performing and entertaining that I do and performance that I may do, somebody that may give me a job, singing a couple of nights here and there at a bar. Who knows? I don't know where the job may come from. Because I'm a great singer, performer, entertainer, I don't know who might give me a job. I just don't know. Okay? It could be a church. It could be a county fair. It could be a carnival. It could be a circus. It could be a gay bar for a couple of nights. It could be a club. It could be a disco. It could be anywhere. Okay? These jobs that I do have no bearing of what particular place or what particular event that it may be done. Okay, it's a job. I sing. I do my performance, I sing and dance and act, and after that, I'm gone. Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with me representing this or representing that. Okay, it don't have nothing to do with none of that. I may not be a part of none of that stuff. I'm just a performer that came that night, sung, danced, did a performance, and left. And that includes beauty pageants and everything else. So what I'm saying is, all companies, all clubs, all companies looking for female impersonators. All companies, all. That's why I say including gay club, Because they have a lot of female impersonators and male female impersonators and drag impersonators coming there. Whether they male or female, Bio Queen or not. And that includes RuPaul's Drag Race in them too. But they have a lot of people, okay? So I'm not going to take and put all of that stuff and just say, you know, hey, if I may need a job, you know, I'm not discriminating against if people are or not. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for a job. Regardless of who may give it to me, they wouldn't pay me and treat me fairly. And I am a female impersonator, I'm going to take that job. Because I don't have no respect to person, respect to one. Jesus loved us all. He died on the cross for every single one of us on planet Earth. So I'm not discriminating against people who are straight, bisexual, or not. When it comes to a job, this ain't got nothing to do with no sexuality. This is a performance. I'll sing, dance, and act. Okay, is it all right? Dear managers, supervisors and directors and club owners, dance departments, hotel staff managers and activity directors, arena staff directors and CEOs and CFOs of major performance companies and booking agents for talent and models and actresses, etc. This is how it's written. Okay, 37 years of experience in stage performance and singing, dancing, choreography, acting, and being a musician. I have played drums for many churches, bands, church schools, and have done concerts, deliverance services, and revivals with many churches. I have worked with studio choirs such as Terry Reed and Vessels of Christ as a vocalist in the choir. I sung in the soprano section and did alto as well since the age of 13 through 15. The pastor was Reverend Larry Laster. Before that time, I sung with children's choir for Miracle Revival Fellowship Church and Garden Center Youth Outreach for Pastor Lucille Harrison in Los Angeles, California from 6 to 9 years old. I have experience in singing live and without lip syncing. I started at the age of 2 years old and I started vocal training at 6 years old with youth choirs directors from then on. Many other choirs since then I have sung with. For example, I was in the youth choir for Christian Life Center for 5 years. The choir director at that time was Glenn Haney. The pastor was Pastor Jonathan Haney. From there, my journey led me to Victory and Praise Ministries, where I was in the choir as a vocalist, solo artist, and a drummer for the youth choir as well. The pastor was Rufus Turner, and the assistant pastor was Pastor Tyler Jackson. I traveled and sung with every single one of those choirs throughout California and the United States, if needed. I graduated from Christian Life College with a diploma and certificate in teaching and as a missionary and ordained evangelist from the New Testament Reformation Apostolic Faith Ministries and College System as a legit licensed teacher and educator in 2002 to 2008. I was also a vocal performer for them as a gospel soloist and drummer for the choir and choir member, as well as a teacher and an evangelist. An ordained teacher and ordained evangelist. Birth name is Rachel Stewart. I never ever lied about that. I always told the truth. Okay. Stage name is Paula Abdul Sutton Sr., or AKA, as most people know, is the most popular name, Paula Abdul. Okay. So check me out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram at Paula Abdul Sutton Sr., Paula Abdul. I also have another little situation with TikTok and Snapchat. I put up some of my videos on there. If you see me on TikTok, you see me on Snapchat, yes, that was me. Very good. And so last but not least, I have my own YouTube channel. So check me out on there if you are interested in my work. I've traveled and toured and did live performances most of my career as a singer and performer since 1987 and still do touring and live performances at least twice a month, even to this day. I just finished a series of tours, performances, and competitions, as well as exhibitions that lasted 4 years that I financed myself and was on my own sponsor with my new little model businesses and performance businesses called Supermodel Pageant Stars. I dreamed it up, and it has been successful since 2012. I also came up with the Starlets on the Block as the Starlets at Work in 1988. They were supposed to be a girl band similar to the Boys, which are now called the Sons of Light. They were named the Abdul Samad brothers, Kyrie, Taj, Bilal, and Hakeem Abdul Samad. Now I'm also a solo artist doing my own thing. I'm a recording artist and a songwriter as well. Also, I have experience in doing parades, karaoke club nights. I worked for the House of Blues for a one-night show only, and the Brass Monkey Club in downtown Los Angeles for 1 year from 2015 to 2016 before going on my own tour. That lasted until January 26, 2020. The last show was in Henderson, Nevada at the Fiesta Casino Hotel. I also performed in Las Vegas at the Santa Fe Casino Hotel in Daytona Beach, Florida. at the Plaza Resort Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Marquis J.W. Marriott Hotel for a circus held by Supreme Me and cover Miss pageants. Also at the J.W. Marriott. For Dream Girl USA and Young American Miss International. So I'm an experienced showgirl as well. There are just a few cities in my lifetime I have traveled to. There's a few other cities I've traveled to in my lifetime. I also traveled and performed in Louisiana. Those are states, but the cities that's in Louisiana, like Thibodaux, Boutique, Baton Rouge, Raceland, Adidal, Homer, Louisiana. Okay. New Orleans. I performed there before. Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. And some other areas that's there. Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas. El Dorado, Arkansas. You want to say that. Arizona. Okay. Arizona, mostly Casa Grande, Phoenix, and Tucson. Okay. Oregon. Okay. Washington, Seattle, and Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and those areas over there. In my lifetime of performance and excellence since 1987. So I have been to some of those places, even during that time. Okay, and still perform in the 80s. I was still performing through Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, through these other different areas. Okay, through the 90s, Arizona, Oregon, Washington, and all the way through. Okay, so, it's not just a few places here and there. Okay. Other information. I've lived in Los Angeles, California, and South Central LA. They said, thank you for reading my resume. My future plans are to find more employment opportunities in female impersonation, musical theater, dance theater, modeling, etc. Okay. And so that's how I just did. If people wonder, how did I write resumes? How do I write comp cards? How do I put them together? Now you know. Okay. You know how it's done. For the ones that wonder, how did she get that job? Well, how did she get that job working as a recording artist? Woo woo. That's how I did it. You had to do a little typing, resumes, business plans, things like that. What you plan to do in the future, things like that. The last thing I'm reading is my 2018 overall photogenic that I won for West Coast Fastest Faces, and I'm gonna read that for the people who wasn't at the state pageant, who didn't get a chance to read it, who didn't get a chance to hear it. I'm going to read that speech now. Okay? Very good. It says, hello, everyone. I am Paula Abdul. Most people know me by that name. That is my stage name. It has been for most of my life. My nickname is Paula. Although my birth name is really Rachel Michelle Stewart, I found most of my friends remembered my nickname Paula much better. So from 6 years old, that name stuck. All my friends at the pageant call me Paula too. And so can you. From the first time I came to West Coast Fastest Faces in 2016, they have treated me like family. I have competed many times in their pageants, not just state pageants, but preliminary pageants, Christmas pageants, extravaganza pageants. I mean, if West Coast Fastest Faces was there competing, I tried to make as many competitions as I could. I won mostly queen titles, but 2018 was a different year. That year, I won an 8 and up photogenic title. That was extraordinary for me that year. I won a title higher than just queen. Don't get me wrong. Being a queen was work too. It also was very exciting to do. That job description, modeling and talent. Singing, dancing, and performing on stage, I rose to the challenge. Being the photogenic supreme called for more dedication and staying focused on goals at West Coast Fastest Faces. That was to win whatever title I could and be proud and be grateful for that title, whether it was princess, queen, or any supreme title. I would represent it well and never forget where I came from. I want to thank Marcy Starr for inviting me to be royalty this year for 2019 state pageant, for her patience with me, also for all the West Coast Fastest Faces royal family. Thank you for accepting me here at state. When I do come to Candyland, whether it is for competing or just serving as royalty. I appreciate the opportunities. To all the winners at the pageant here at state for 2019. Remember this, we are all winners. Okay? It is not the size or height of the crown that makes you royal, but what is in your heart. It is what is inside that counts. That is what truly makes you one royal. Congratulations again to this weekend to all the delegates and contestants and friends. I'm your 2016 queen, 2017 princess, and now 2018 8 and up photogenic supreme queen. For short, 8 and up photogenic. Thanks again, Marcia Storm, West Coast Fastest Faces staff, family, Paula Abdul. Okay, so I just want to read that. That was special. I added that into my photogenic and just added a copy of that right into that. So for my resume. And so I wanted to do that because that was special. Okay. People be able to see it. That's my high school diploma. Right there. You see it says diploma. Okay. And when I graduated in St. Paula Abdul, it said Rachel on there. That's my name, Rachel Michelle, right there. Okay, and I also got a job certificate for job services and stuff at my school. Oh, okay, and that was at Impact Military Academy in Los Angeles, California. I graduated at the Patriotic Hall on Washington and Figueroa Street in 1988. That's when I graduated from high school. So I just want to just put that out there. I know that was special. Sometimes some beauty queens don't pay. They don't take time with their fans, and they don't talk about it. They just keep all this stuff secret and think everybody just gonna know all this stuff. Everybody don't necessarily know all of this stuff about these pop queens and pop star queens and pop princesses and singers and performers and entertainers. Okay, and the reason why I call myself the queen of rock, pop, and soul is because that's what I do. I do rock, I do pop, I do soul, and everything that's in between there. Okay, and I keep it 100. I'm not just a queen of just only one particular style. I rock in every single one of those styles, just like Michael Jackson did. Okay, I roll and rock and roll with it just like he do. And I was, you know, the Jackson family, they took and they discovered me. You know, so I'm quite sure it ain't only just one or two people. Okay, the Jackson family worked with many people who were celebrities and entertainers and helped them get there, and it was there for me in my life for Rachel Michelle's store too. I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, for this Paula Abdul that was there for me as well. Okay, so I'm gonna give a shout out to the Jacksons, and they know who they are. Okay, especially the ones over there in Western Ranch over there in Sutton, California. Those they was there for me. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So I'm appreciative for them. I remember traveling with them and their family and going to Disneyland and going to Magic Mountain and going and singing at their church and playing the drums and singing before. I remember Tyler Jackson. I remember him and his wife. I remember their family. Okay, I remember Pastor Rufus Turner. I remember them. Okay, and I want to thank the Turner family. I want to thank the Jackson family for doing what they did do. Okay, but you know what? They didn't only discover somebody in Laker girls. Only they discovered this Laker girl. They discovered this cheerleader. They discovered this Spirit Championship star, movie star, pop star queen too. They lived in Stockton, California at that moment. Okay, from 1989 to 2001, I lived in Stockton, California. Okay, so while I was there, I ran into a whole lot of Jacksons and a whole lot of Turners and some Haneys that helped me in this music industry and music thing. Some were black people, some were white people, but they kept it 100. If it had to be for me auditioning for their choirs or singing, do whatever I did, I wouldn't be where I am now. So I just want to give shout outs to all of them. Thank you. And Glenn Haney and Cherie Haney and all them, they choir directors that was at Crystal Last Center, Crystal Last College. I remember y'all. I remember Pastor Bird. I remember his wife, Mrs. Bird. I remember all of y'all. Okay, thank you. I want to appreciate this. Just give shouts out to y'all and just say thank you for what y'all did do and what y'all have done for me in my life, and for you to know that I'm alive and I'm doing well. Now we're gonna get to working on how to be able to work on over here on Little D right here. And what we're going to do is something fun. We're going to cut the lace off this wig. Why? Because we need this wig to do what? Compete for a pageant. Let's go. Now, I'm trying to get a good focus over here. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get her in the right area where I can get proper focus for her. Okay, this is Little D, the wig stand, as we said before. And Little D, you already know her. But what we gonna do, we trying to get up close up here, because today we gonna officially cut this lace right here off. Okay, let's get to it. See that? We cutting it off. It's hanging. Notice that I'm using clips in order to pull the hair back when it's on the wig stand. Notice that I'm using those. I got it. That's the lace. So for people who don't know how to do this or never seen somebody do this, you see me do it. Okay? There's still people on the earth who still don't even know what a lace front rig is. But for the ones who do, God bless your soul. So there it is. This is how it's done. If you got it on a wig stand, if you have your wig on a wig stand, pull it back. Notice that the clips. Notice that I had to pull her back. Other than that, you're not going to be able to see where to cut the lace. Okay? So what I'm saying is, if you got the wig, if you got a wig, if you got your wig stand, all the Hispanic girls, Spanish girls, and everybody, and the black girl, and everybody who love these wigs, ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, see how Paula did it? I took and pulled the hair back. Okay? A lot of girls, and a whole lot of girls got these at home. These little claw combs, please use them. Okay, and then kind of claw it. See, I'm using it to pull it back, kind of claw it, and then what you do, you kind of hold it back off the ear. Okay, and wasn't any of y'all watching me do this too. Okay, everybody. Okay, now that's how you do it. And so what I do is I try not to leave a whole lot of lace up there with mine. Okay, because I'm doing pageants, and when I'm doing pageants, I don't want all of that lace hanging out of there. Okay, because it'll be stuck down to the forehead, and then it don't be looking natural. Okay, and so I can't be having a whole lot of lace, you see what I'm saying, hanging out, and so they can see it, because that's not going to be looking as natural as possible. So I do the best that I can. I'm trying to get up on here. Get up on this video and stuff, and get that stuff off. Get it off. If you see a whole lot of extra hair there, a whole lot of extra stuff, you know, and you see that lace, get that lace off. Get it off. Don't be having it all on the ears and stuff. Get it off. Okay? I'm putting my music on. lace, and everything is good, and everything is fine. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And after you get finished cutting the lace, please brush and comb your wig. This is the next step. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed week. Have a blessed week and everything. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as well. Okay. And this wig right here is officially ready. She's ready. She can be used, okay, for a pageant. For a natural pageant, even if you don't have hair, like I said before, consider getting you a wig that can be lace front. Okay, this is the same one I used for the Superman series or whatever. That time I didn't cut the lace. This time I did. Okay, so that extra little lace that's at the front, just cut it. This is what they call an invisible lace, or visible front or whatever. Please cut it. Okay, you feel me? You know, and I don't do a lot of customizing around mine. And the reason why is because I don't have a lot of hair. Okay, so I don't mess around. I'm not trying to blend my wig in with my natural hair, with my baby hair, because I don't really care too much for baby hair. So I just cut it, and then I just get my glue, and I just lay it down. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Get you some super hold. If you are allergic to glue and latex, try some Got to Be Glue. Okay? Freeze spray. Or super hold tape. Okay, that helps with laces too. Okay, you gonna lay down some lace. This one is a premium super hold lace tape, mini clear, double-sided self-adhesive tape. Okay, that's what it is, and it says it's strong, and it says it's hyperallergenic right here. Okay, so try this lace tape instead. Okay, if you have any problem with latex and bond weave issues or whatever, you have problem with the holding glue, the 30-second holding glue, and if you have allergic reaction to that and it makes you itch, or you get sick or something like that with it, then stop using it. Get glue, Got to Be Glue sprays and stuff like that. Use that. Okay, and things like that. Very good. And these are also styling gels from Got to Be Glued. Like that. Try some other freeze sprays and some other glue sprays and stuff to be able to lay your baby hair down. Do something else that don't have the latex in there. Okay. If you have allergic reaction to latex, then don't use it. Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you. God bless you. Goodbye. Hi. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Paula. Cut the lace off my wig. Read my resume. Thank you.